What's going on, guys? Tomahawk Warrior here, and today I thought I'd do something very different than what I normally do here on the channel. Instead of doing a deck review slash deck breakdown, I thought I'd just open some packs. So I was at the card shop earlier this weekend, and I found this box of Millennium Gold El Dorado Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So I remember this being a thing back, I think, 2021. So it's almost 2 years old. However, this set was really cool at the time because it had a ton of really cool chase cards in it. And I thought, since I was getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh, I might want to pick myself up one of these and maybe try to get some of those cool chase cards. So besides the obvious chase cards like Axis Code Talker and before it was banned, Predaplant, Verte, Anaconda, this box also had the Numeronian cards, Scrap Engine cards, and some of the Prank Kid cards. So it'll be interesting to see what we pull. So for those of you that aren't really familiar with this particular box, what it is it is this little container that contains 4 packages of these Millennium Gold packs. So, being that it is currently the year 2023, what would I like to see out of this? I would personally like to see some of the staples, either the IP Masquerena, obviously Access Code Talker if I was super lucky. If not, maybe some cards for my Scrap Engine, for my Dinos, and possibly some of the Numeronian cards. First card we got Salomon Great. This is actually really nice to have pulled. It is a staple card that I use in a ton of decks. I use it in my Bird Up deck. It is a nice card to have. I am not going to complain with pulling that. So let's put that over there. Next card we got is an Earth Charmer. Okay. So I actually wasn't aware that the Earth Charmers were in this particular set. This Earth Charmer is actually the Earth one. I don't really play any Earth decks, so that's unfortunately a card that I can't use. However, if the Earth Charmers are in here, I'd love to pull the Dark one because all of my decks have Dark cards. I guess technically this could go in with my Dino deck because a lot of Dinos are Earth attribute, but yeah, no, I just don't see it. I can't get rid of like the cards from my Scrap Engine and then just the generic cards that you would see in a Dino deck. Next we got Treasures of the Yin Zhang. Okay, that's pretty cool. One of the cards that normally goes in like one of those tanky decks. That's pretty cool actually to have. I've kind of looked at that deck just because Bystials are a thing as well as the Cachatira cards, and I've seen them kind of work well with that. So not something I'm gonna, be mad at for pulling. Hey, there we go. Next we got Destiny Hero Plasma. So this is the reprint of this card. This is really big back in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. As I remember, I think this was the boss monster of Alistair. That's pretty cool. So one thing I do know is that this card still is used in hero decks. And I actually do have quite a few of the hero cards. So I've always been like humming and hawing about using a hero deck. So if I could pull a couple more really good hero cards, I might actually try to pull out my old hero deck and revamp it. Next we got Prank Kids Rockies. So I actually don't know very much about the Prank Kid archetype, mainly because I spent my entire Yu-Gi-Oh career playing against it, and it was annoying. So I pretty much just said I don't care about this deck. I don't want to learn about this deck. Probably a mistake. However, I didn't. I at least knew enough of the combos to be like, okay, this is what I need to counter. So unfortunately, I can't get too excited about that. But if we get enough Prank Kid cards, maybe I'll look at see what kind of rogue Prank Kid deck we could do. All right, next we got Code Talker Inverted. Okay, so this is another one of the Code Talker cards that was included in this set. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So it's an extender card for the Code Talker archetype. However, I don't use that archetype, and I haven't actually seen this card used. I'm sure it's good in the decks it is used, but a lot of my decks don't use a ton of link summoning. So this card is going to kind of just sit on the back burner for now. Oh, there we go, boys. Hell yeah. IP Masquerena. Oh, dude, I'm so happy. Okay, so if I pulled nothing from this box, or if I pulled nothing else, this was worth it. So IP Masquerena has been a pretty core staple card for every deck since she was released. This card is a great extender, which allows you to put her on your field at the end of turn. On your opponent's turn, you can then use her to link summon out a card like Nightmare Phoenix normally or Nightmare Unicorn to interrupt your opponent's plays. So a really good card to have for my collection. Also, I'm pretty sure this card has still held a lot of its value. I believe IP Masquerenas were still going for over $10 last time I checked. So again, this was absolutely fantastic pull. It was played for basically half of the box. So very happy to see that. So two top cards that we pulled, IP Masquerena and Elemental Hero Plasma. Also, though, I do have to say the Salomon Great card is a nice addition. Just because when I redo my Bird Up deck, that card will be pretty nice. Now, if that's all that there was, that would be pretty nice, but we got more to go. So we got 3 more packs. Let's continue on here. Ooh, I'm seeing some good cards here, boys. First card we got Weather Cloud Canvas. So I've actually pulled quite a few weather cards in the past. So this is actually something kind of cool because I feel like I'm just being pushed into getting the weather tart cards, mainly just as a fun utility deck. So getting more of those kind of cards is pretty cool. Next, we got Altergeist Multi-Faker. So, a card for the Altergeist archetype. That's pretty cool. I don't know much about them, but this, I'm sorry, I'm just going to skip on the next guy because it's pretty cool. Numeronian Network. So, this is the required field spell card for the Numeronian package that you can run, where you can, on your turn, you can summon out the 4 specific Numeronian XYZ cards, and then OTK your opponent for game. I have played against this card a ton. I absolutely hate it, but it is nice to have because if I can pull the remaining 4 XYZ cards that I would need for it, I could actually start looking to run that little package in certain decks. So that's a super nice pull. Hell yeah! Number 41, Babushka, the Terribly Tired Tapir. This card is a pretty good staple in any rank 4 deck that can make it. When this card comes in, changing all your opponent's cards into defense position. Card is absolutely fantastic. It goes in all my decks. It goes in Bird Up for some reason. It goes in Dinos. I think the only deck I don't put it in is my Link Dragon deck. However, that's just because there's better cards around. But no, this is an absolute staple card. I'm very happy to have pulled that. By pulling this card in this pack, it saved me probably about $5 to go buy it. So I'm pretty happy with that. I like not spending money. Next, we got Weather Snowy Canvas. Again, like I said, I feel like I'm being kind of pushed towards the Weather Painter archetype, but cool card regardless. Next, we got the Twin Twister reprint. So this card was a staple back in the day. I've still seen this card used to this day in 2023. So not a bad pull by any means. I do like the holographic gold outline that you have on the hat, the Monster Reborn cross, little jar here. I think that looks really nice. And the final card that we pull, Elemental Hero Neo. So this was a cool card back in the day. Jaden in season 2 of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX basically went to space and met the Neo Spacians, and this became one of his spirit companions throughout the series. So super happy to have pulled this card, guys. Like I said, these 2 cards were definitely the standouts, which is kind of funny because they weren't the gold etch cards, but I'm not gonna be annoyed by these 2 cards because these are just fun to have. I don't use Twin Twisters anymore. Back in the day, they were staples in my Dino deck, but nowadays there's just better cards because we have Harpy's Feather Duster, which has come off the ban list, as well as Lightning Storm. So, first card from this pack, guys. Weather Painter Thunder. Like I said, I've been pulling a lot of Weather Painters, so another cool card to have it. I don't know what the archetype does, unfortunately. Like I said before, so I don't know if that's a good card or not for it. Next, we got the Wind Charmer. Okay, so this is kind of nice. So this can actually go with my Bird Up strategy, or if I ever do finish off that Harpy deck list that I was building, this is a good card for it, increasing all of their attack, being one of the key staples of the card. And then, with this card is destroyed by battle, I can special summon 1 wind monster with 1500 attack or less. When it's on the field, buffing the cards, and when it dies, replacing itself. Pretty cool. Next, Broken Line. So one shall try to negate the effect. Not actually that good of a trap card. However, like I said, free card is a free card, I guess. Okay, now we got another Yang Zing card. Actually, I think this is the same one that I pulled earlier, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Okay. Now I have 2 of them. So here's hoping that these are core for that strategy and that I can make use of them. All right, next we got another Prank Kids card. Prank Kids Doodle Doodle Doo. Honestly, that is just kind of a fire name, not gonna lie. I really like that. And then here, oh, what the? Oh, this is super cool. It's actually really cool. Our next 2 pulls are Ghost Mourner and Moonlit Chill. However, I got the normal art and the alternate art in the same package. That's super cool. Unfortunately, these aren't the best hand trap cards that you have right now, that you have access to in the game right now. Obviously, cards like Effect Veiler, Ghost Ogre, Ash Blossom, Infinite Impermanence, the PSY cards, Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion, etc., 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 are much better. But this is actually really cool for no other reason than the alternate artworks, and they're both the gold print. So I think that is super fun. I really like this artwork though, where it's a little girl, you see the moon in that. But this one where she's looking down from above at the moon, I think that looks really cool too. So I'm really happy with that. And we got the final pack, boys and girls. Let's give it a little tap for some luck. Hopefully we pull something good. All right. First card up. Lost World. Okay. Not a bad pull. Unfortunately, it's not a card that I need. But Lost World, pretty important staple for the dinosaur archetype. Whenever you summon a dinosaur, it summons a dinosaur token on your opponent's side of the field. Then you can use that either to interact with your own combos or just to fill up your opponent's board. While they have that token, they can't target your dinosaur monsters. Alright, we got another Earth Charmer. Pretty nice, like I said. Maybe I should start looking at Earth Machine as my next strategy. But yeah, not a bad card to have. Swaps itself out when it gets destroyed by battle and increases the attack of all my Earth cards. So don't hate on it. Next, we have the Weather Snow Cannon. Next, we got Silent Mining. So, cool card for the for a Cybers deck. I don't play any, so card's a little dead to me, but is what it is. Next, we got number 81, Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon, Super Dora. Okay, so that's actually pretty nice. Back in the day, I did run the train strategy. The train deck. So this was a pretty important card for that, as well as number 60 or whatever it was, Super Rail Cannon. So with their new support card in their next level 10 version that they can go for, I forget what its name is, but was a pretty cool card. It's still useful with cards like Eldritch, and I honestly wanted to try to bring back trains and see if I couldn't make them into a very decent rogue deck. Okay, here we go. Let's go. We pulled another IP Masquerena. Okay, so this, like I said, this box right here is paid for itself now. So, double IP Masquerena. Super good card to have. I've already explained what she does. Hell yeah. So, final card, guys. See what we pulled. Let's go, boys! Access Code Talker. Alright. We've gotten everything that we could have possibly wanted from this, except for a Rocket Tracer. But, besides the point. So, Access Code Talker, absolute staple of Yu-Gi-Oh! From when this card came out to now. It is an absolute game ender. And today's current meta, it's still used a lot. I think I have it in every single deck list that I run on Master Duel. So, very happy to pull that card in IRL. So, by pulling this one card here, this Access Code Taker literally paid for this entire pack. So, that's super good. But that wasn't even it, man. That was good, but I got a lot of stuff in here that I can actually use, which you always want to see. But, I mean, besides that, I'm also a massive card collector, so even cards like Elemental Hero Plasma, if I don't build the hero archetype, I'm still going to be, display in my binder and take a look at it once in a while and be like, that's a cool card. Alright, and there we have it, guys. There's everything cool that I pulled. Obviously, I'm including cards like Destiny Hero Plasma and Elemental Hero Neros and Twin Twisted on here because I think they look really cool. Not as good as the other cards that we pulled: the Wind Charmer, Salmon Great, Numeronian, Babuska, Ghost Mortar, and Moonlit Chill. The IP Masquerenas, of course, and then Access Code Taker was definitely the key card that we pulled. But I can make use of everything else too, so I am very happy to have pulled it. So very different than what I normally do, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you guys did, I will try to do some more of these. I love opening card boxes and just pulling random stuff and see what we can get. And if we keep having luck like this, where one card literally pays for the entire box, hey, I'm even happier. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.